Hello, my name is Katie and I am a 29-year-old C7 level tetraplegic who broke their neck 7 years ago now in a diving accident. I'm one of those shitty water jumpers, and this is my van or my freedom mobile. It is a green Motability T6 Caravelle with a rear lift, and together we have had quite a lot of adventures. I didn't know how to drive before my accident, so I learnt to drive in this car and have taken it a lot of places since. The main reason I got it is so I can transport my hand cycle, and also so that I can use it as accommodation. And so being able to camp in the back of my van has been really great. It just means that I don't have to look for accessible hotels and pay huge sums to have access, or have to fight my way up steps. I've always got a place I know that I can sleep, and so I thought I would show you how I make that work. As you can see, I can fit quite a lot of stuff into my van. I can also take out the front seat so that there's room for my bike to drive straight up, or keep my chair there. Though it definitely always is a lot of Tetris, and it takes me quite a while to strategically strap and pack things. So this is the mattress that I use. It's an Outdoor Revolution Campstar Rock and Roll that is built for sizes of vans like my own. It's self-inflating, which I find really helpful, and then I just top it up with a little pump, either one that plugs into the cigarette lighter, or I have a little USB charged one as well. It was very expensive new, but I bought it secondhand for much cheaper on Facebook Marketplace, and obviously it's worth an investment for your skin. Sometimes I put a mattress topper, and I will put a link to that too, but it pumps up pretty solid, as you can see. Now this is a particularly extreme version of how I sometimes sleep, because I've been traveling for over a month and a half, and so there's just not enough space to really sleep. Normally I would take that front seat out when I'm not traveling with passengers, and that means my bike can fit up there so the mattress can actually lie flat. But it was quite a cramped night this night, and yet I'm able to travel with all the things I need, so I guess it gives you a real example of how you can travel with a lot of equipment. And here is me happily installed on said mattress and camping at night. We've got the moon, and we've got the twilight outside, and I can sleep with the door open. So I got to witness this beautiful sunrise, and waking up like that, nothing better in my opinion. If I'm somewhere safe and secure, I will leave my chair outside my van, and I just cover up the back and take my cushion inside to keep it dry, and then get cozy on the floor. But most of the time I have to sleep with the chair inside with me so I don't lose it, and that means that in the morning I have to drag it over the mattress, and then I will open up the side door, and this is the heart-wrecking bit, because you just have to be really careful when you chuck it out the door that you don't lose it, because if you do, you are fucked. So I hold on as tight as I can. Sometimes I tie like a scarf or a pair of trousers or something to it, but it is possible. And here's another angle from another occasion. Sometimes I keep it on the mattress, at the back of the mattress, and sometimes if I have taken the front seat out, there's a space at the front of the van where I can keep it, which is obviously preferable because it leaves more space for me. Sometimes goes wrong, but I haven't lost my chair yet, touch wood. Then I will shuffle my arse along, and then I grab hold of my slide board, shuffle into my chair again, sort myself out, put the board back in, close up the side, and ride back up on my lift. And this is all just because I can't do a floor to chair transfer, so in order to get back up again I have to go up the side and come up on the lift. Then I wrestle with my mattress, fold it over in half. If it's really pumped up, then I'll have to de-inflate it a bit with my pump, which can also de-inflate. And then I fight the duvet behind the back of one of the chairs. Again, my inside of my van, I have limited space and can't change anything, so I make use of what I've got. It's got a 6-way swivel seat, so I will rotate that as much as I can get it as close, depending what's behind it, and then transfer over swivel my legs around, clamp down my chair, and then drive the seat forward. And then away I drive with my normal hand controls and steering ball. The other important element, apart from a place to actually sleep, is how to go to the loo. And what I have done here, inspired by a German man who I follow, is to cut a hole with the help of my friend Rosie in a carbon fibre seat pan that we just ordered the material for, and then convert it into an impromptu toilet by putting my usual padded toilet seat on top of it. I added some Velcro to do that, and then attaching a bag with some tape below and doing my business. Not fun to dispose of. I have some special powdery stuff that I put in there to make it slightly less gross, and I'll only do it in an emergency, but it is an option. And when I'm using this option, what I do is I stay in the driver's seat, sort out my chair, and then transfer onto the chair, do my business, and then transfer back into the driver's seat to reconvert it back into a wheelchair before I can continue my journey. And thanks to this setup, I get to have beautiful experiences like this. So there you go, an extra long video about how I travel and manage to camp without being able to camp on the floor using a tent because I can't transfer from the ground.